In this lesson, we are continuing looking at how to increase our bass drum speed. The previous lesson started with a 2-note phrase that we moved a 16th note each time. The link will be up here. For this lesson, we are now using 3 notes. To reminder, our hand ostinato is 8th notes on the hi-hat and then the snare on the 2 and the 4. For exercise 1, our 3 notes are starting on the 1, the E and the and of each beat. So you'll have 1 E and, 2 E and, 3 E and, 4 E and. Combine that with the hand pattern, the groove will sound like this. You'll notice that we're starting with a right hand and the bass drum together, a bass drum on its own, and then another right hand and bass drum together. For beat 2, we then have the snare landing with the same hand pattern, and that is basically the groove. One more time. This can be a strain on the bass drum if this is new to you. So remember, take it slow and make sure that each note on the bass drum is consistent. For exercise 2, we are now shifting this bass drum movement 1/16th note. So rather than starting on the 1, we are now starting on the E. So it'll be E and E and E and E and This means when we start the groove, we're just going to have a hi-hat on its own, followed then by a bass drum. You'll notice when you do beat 2 and the snare and hands come down together, there's no bass drum. So there's no bass drum on the downbeat of the 1, the 2, the 3 and the 4. For exercise 3, we then have a bass drum back on the 1, the and of 1 and the of 1. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and Our final example, we have shifted it one more. So our beat will actually start on the 1, the E, no bass drum on the and then on the ah. The phrase will start on the ah, but because we're then going over the beat, we're basically back on the 1E, the 2E, the 3E and the 4E. So it will be going 1E, ah 2E, ah 3E, ah 4E, ah. With the groove. Once you feel comfortable with all of these, the next exercise is to combine them all together. So we're going to play 4 bars of exercise 1, 2, 3 and 4. It will sound like this. Make sure that when you're doing these exercises, the bass drums are nice and strong and they sound even, and the coordination between the hi-hat is also nice and strong. Once you've got this, now the aim is to get the speed faster. Start with slow increments in time and then try and get to the point where you can really feel that your leg muscles are improving and the technique is getting there.